Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Remains of missing Markham women found in Parry Sound, police. Mounties lay terror charges against suspect from Greater Toronto Area. Man charged for allegedly abducting baby from grandparent in Scarborough. Suspect sought after suspected hate-motivated assault on TTC streetcar. Man charged after alleged sexual assault of 3-year-old boy at Brampton Hospital. Suspect arrested after person assaulted during North York store robbery. Air Canada pilots authorized strike for as soon as next month.
These were the headlines and let's jump right into the details.
York Regional Police say that human remains discovered in Parry Sound more than a week ago are those of a missing Markham woman. Yu King Anita Mui was first reported missing by her family on August 9th. 3 days later, on August 12th, OPP located burned human remains, which have since been confirmed to be those of Mui, police said. The OPP said officers made the discovery after they responded to a report of human remains found at a property on Arrow Road. 3 teen suspects, 2 from Toronto and 1 from Whitby, were charged in Mui's disappearance after it was found they were in possession of property belonging to the Markham real estate agent. One of them is facing weapons charges, while all the 3 are facing charges of fraud under $5,000. However, no charges related to Mui's death have been laid at this time. At a news conference Thursday morning, York Regional Police Chief Jim McSween said investigators believe Mui was targeted and that the homicide unit will continue their investigation until we find the individuals responsible for her death. Vehicle of interest identified. Investigators have identified a vehicle of interest in connection with Mui's death. They said a white 2019 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van is believed to have transported the 56-year-old from a property on Vandorf Side Road in Stouffville to Arrow Road. Deputy Sergeant Dave Gill said police believe Mui was at the property for a real estate transaction. It's unclear how she arrived at the property as her vehicle, a 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLE 450 SUV, was located in the area of Finch Avenue East and Warden Avenue in Scarborough. Mui's family last saw her at 9:30 a.m. on the day she disappeared, according to police. She left her home from near Baycliffe Road and Warden Avenue and spoke to her family again at 11 a.m. but wasn't heard from again. The OPP told Awaz News that Mui's remains were found on private property owned by a local resident in a bush area of Parry Sound. When the property owner discovered the remains, they called police. Suspects used victims' credit cards after her disappearance, police. Gill said investigators believe the suspects charged in connection with Mui's disappearance used her credit cards after her disappearance, which resulted in the various fraud charges laid against them. 2 of those suspects have since been released, but 1 remains in custody. Gill said that police did not have outstanding arrest warrants for any additional suspects in connection with Mui's murder. He added that there is no evidence to suggest that Mui's death is linked to the disappearance of Ying Zhang, a 57-year-old Markham woman who went missing last month and whose remains were later found in the garbage bin in the Quarta Lake. Police are asking anyone who may have seen the Sprinter van in the Stouffville or Parry Sound area between August 9th and 12th to contact them. The RCMP say they have laid terrorism charges against a suspect from the Greater Toronto Area after a lengthy investigation. The suspect, mounties say, was allegedly participating in the activities of a listed terrorist group and was counseling another person to commit a terrorism offense. The arrest came after an investigation which included the Toronto Police Service, the Public Prosecution Service of Canada, the Ministry of the Attorney General, Provincial Anti-Terrorist Section, and the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI). Police did not say which group the suspect was allegedly supporting, or what actions may have led to the charges. The suspect was a minor at the time of the alleged offenses and cannot be named under the terms of the Youth Criminal Justice Act. They are scheduled to make a remote court appearance via video link on August 27th. In its release, the RCMP said it continues to be concerned with the growing trend of violent extremism. The latest charges come just weeks after a Toronto father and son were charged in an alleged plot to carry out a serious violent attack in Toronto for ISIS. Police did not link to the two cases in their release. The force advised anyone concerned that someone may be planning or considering acts of violence to reach out to their local police service. A 29-year-old man has been arrested for allegedly abducting a baby while they were with a grandparent in Scarborough on Wednesday. Toronto police say they received a call for an abduction just before 4:30 p.m. in the area of Pharmacy Avenue and Teesdale Place, north of Danforth Avenue. Officers learned that the grandparent was pushing their grandchild in a stroller when a man approached them and claimed that the baby was not the grandparent's. With the child inside, the suspect then forced the stroller out of the victim's hand and ran away, police alleged in a news release on Thursday. The victim chased the suspect and was assaulted, police said. The suspect fled the area, but responding officers shortly found him nearby and arrested him. Police said the grandparent sustained non-life-threatening injuries while the baby was not physically harmed. On Thursday, police announced that they had charged the suspect David Gonzalez Rendon with harassment, uttering threats, assault, abduction of a person under 14 years of age, overcoming resistance by attempting to choke or suffocate or strangle, mischief, damage to property not exceeding $5,000, and obstructing a peace officer. He made an appearance in a Toronto bail court Thursday morning. Toronto police are searching for a man in connection with a suspected hate-motivated assault investigation. The Toronto Police Service issued a news release on Thursday saying the incident happened on July 18 at around 6:26 p.m. in the Bathurst Street and Bloor Street West area. Police said that it was reported that the suspect was on board a TTC streetcar at the Bathurst station when they allegedly started making anti-black slurs toward the victim who was trying to board the streetcar. The suspect then allegedly pushed victim, causing them to fall. The suspect and the victim are not known to one another, police said. The suspect is described by police as a male in 30s with black hair. He was wearing gray pants, a blue jacket, running shoes, sunglasses, and a backpack. Police said the investigation is being treated as a suspected hate-motivated offense. Anyone with the information is asked to contact police at 416-808-3506 or Crime Stoppers anonymously. A man has been charged after allegedly sexually assaulting a 3-year-old boy at Brampton Hospital on Sunday. Peel Regional Police said the incident took place in the area of Bramley Road and Bowie Drive at approximately 1:45 p.m. on August 18. According to investigators, a suspect approached the boy who was sitting in a stroller inside the hospital and touched him. Not long after, the suspect allegedly went to a separate area of the hospital and committed an indecent act, which was witnessed by other adults. As a result, 31-year-old Brandon Ramnath of Brampton was arrested and charged with 1 count of each sexual assault, committing an indecent act in public place, and sexual interference. The charges have not been tested in court. Investigators with Peel Police encouraged any additional victims or anyone with relevant information to contact the Special Victims Unit at 905-453-2121 extension 3460. Air Canada pilots have voted overwhelmingly to approve a strike mandate, putting them in a position to walk off the job as early as September 17. The Airline Pilots Association, which represents more than 5,400 aviators at the country's largest carrier, said the vote passed with 98% support on Thursday. The employees have been negotiating with Air Canada since June 2023, with ongoing talks on Toronto hotels overseen by a federal conciliator. That process is slated to wrap up this Monday, followed by a 21-day cooling-off period, leaving September 17 as the soonest possible strike date. Charlene Hoodie, head of the union's Air Canada contingent, said the vote sends a clear message to management that pilots are willing to take job action to secure a better deal. It's a stale, outdated contract, she said in a phone interview. There are elements of our collective agreement right now that stem back to just post bankruptcy. The airline filed the bankruptcy protection in 2003. Hudi said the two sides have found consensus in some areas, but that wages and some aspects of scheduling remain sticking points. Air Canada CEO Michael Rousseau told analysts early this month that both sides were in agreement on several points and that he hopes to reach a deal in the coming weeks. Police have made an arrest after a person was assaulted during a robbery at a store in North York. The incident happened on August 9 near Dufferin Street and Lawrence Avenue West, just south of Yorkdale Mall. Toronto police said they were called to that area at around 12:30 p.m. for reports of a robbery. Investigators alleged that a female entered a store and waited for customers to leave. She then went behind the counter and removed merchandise, they said. An individual then tried stopping the assailant but was allegedly assaulted by her. The suspect then fled the store. On August 21st, Crystal Davis, 35, of Toronto, was arrested and charged with robbery and breach probation. She was scheduled to appear in bail court that day.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.